أنا حبابان ولا باشي مشاهم هي مشاهم بلا مشاتي يمني با يمني بسيا بسيا بمش يمني مش هذا بام بسام بام شامي يم شو بشو يم هاي هم هاي مش تابع من بدام بسام بام هم داش مشي مشي هم هذا هم شو من دش بيا جيبا شام باي شام في بيم يلا شام باي هم يشان دش بيا كيف شو دش بيا شو بعمل بس دم هم هذا باي شام بام هم شو دش بيا لا يا هم بيا وا داش بشي هذا بشي Next bishop. How about this one? Let me check this bishop. How much I Muhammad Ba Hamad Misho Muhammad Misho Hamad Shim Babam Shen Shima Misho Hana next pitching Maybe never have the bishop and a bar, Monsieur Hambam says, Well, Sam Homely and Full, with the Dashimi, which me, or them hard shot, I spam for sport on that, who makes him a pin, with a large by some, whom I'm some high, the smart, we say swing, the some ham was spinning, being having some high, that, well, so that time. Day, Bobby. Having spray, this way, I seven messages free, something high by the whole session. How are they speaking? зачем Мама сильный. Мама мама зачем мама зачем Ой, не спеши, мы чекаем, не спеши, мы не спеши. Мы сам не спеши. Я мама спам, я мама спам, мы хам хай, бам, и собаки мы сам мы хай. Не спам, мы смеемся, а мы спам. Ich habe mich haben wir bestimmt aber haben dich bevor. Und dich nicht schaffen. Shaman did this one in my heart again. Wow. I'm so how you be she needs me. Some emotions that before. Show me him your hand, some wishing. Sure, I'm in the sun, wish you, I'm in me, wish you, I'm a house, hand and how wish you, I'm a big ham, I'm in my humble, this me out, meaning to me out, best of them ham, he was your heart, something by 10 one more sam, wish your house, hand make me sweet, how you would the bushy, this is my hammer, she must have bar. This be hot, this is a bushy, I'm never sad, and yet, bye bye.